Hello, pilots of the internet. Welcome to Foldable Flight. My name is Kyle, and this is where I teach you how to fold paper airplanes that will blow your mind. Today's paper airplane is called Circuit Racer, and it is one of my personal favorite. It's actually a boomerang plane that will circle around a room and come back to you if you throw it right. And I'll actually be leaving a link to a video on how to throw it in the description and also in the end screen of this video. So if you need help with that, you'll have that resource. And you can see that I've folded this one out of ASTROBRIGHTS Rocket Red paper. But if you support me on Patreon, you can fold it out of one of my foldable templates. And when you finish the plane, it will look like this or any one of these here on the side. And that's something that's really cool. So to get a foldable template, just go to patreon.com/foldableflight and you can download those there. One really cool thing about Circuit Racer is that it actually doesn't have a fuselage. You can see here it's a flat design so that you can really easily stack multiple copies like so, and you can throw more than one at a time and it'll, they'll race around the track. That's the idea, right? So without waiting anymore, let's see it in flight. All you need to fold the Circuit Racer is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And I'm going to set it horizontally like this, and I want to fold the right edge to the left edge. And then I will unfold that. And now I want to fold this top edge to the bottom edge. And now I'm going to fold this bottom edge to that folded edge. And I will flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to unfold this most recent crease and flip the paper over. And now you can see I have a center crease here. I want to take this top edge and fold it so that the point up here lands on that center crease. And this bottom edge, I want this left edge here to intersect the bottom about 1/3 of an inch from the center. You can measure that if you want, but you really don't need to. It doesn't have to be exact. And you can see I'm just estimating here. And then I will fold the left side to match. And your plane should look like this. Now I will flip it over once again. And I'm actually going to rotate it as well so that this point is towards me. And I'm going to grab this top layer and pull it forward like so. And I'm going to then collapse the layers like this so that they all land neatly on top of themselves. And once I do that, I'll make sure you can see exactly what that looks like. So here all the layers are landing nicely on top of themselves. And now you can see we have these pockets. I want to open up my left side here. And you can see this layer and this layer And essentially, I want to make a crease on this layer here, right along the edge of this top layer. And so I'm just going to put my finger inside here and run it right along that edge. And now I have a crease on this layer. And using that crease, I'm going to pull this layer open, and I'm going to make a new crease that goes from this back corner of the pocket to this corner back here. Let me do that, and then you'll have a chance to see what it looks like. So here I've made my crease. So the pocket was like this, you know, all the layers laid flat like that in the model. I've opened it, made a crease here on this layer, and pulled this whole pocket up toward the front of the plane, which is the left edge on the screen here, and creased along this back edge. And once I've made a crease that runs from this corner here to this back corner, I can flatten this front section where it will naturally crease. So now I've made this whole flat flap like so, and when I close the model, I will have a portion of it sticking out like this beyond this layer. And I want to fold that portion back over the top of that edge, using that top edge as a reference. And now I'm going to fold this loose edge up here, the raw edge of the paper, so that that edge lands again on this interior edge. And now I'm going to do another slightly tricky fold. You can see we have this pocket in here. I want to swing this layer into that pocket by reversing this crease right here. So I'm going to take my plane, here's my layer, and fold it all in like so. And you can see our plane is once again very nice and tidy. Now I want to repeat all of those steps on the left side. So I will open it up, pull and create a crease right along that top edge. Keep pulling it forward and create a crease that goes from this back corner to the corner there. Once I've made that crease, I have a slight bulge here in the front. I just flatten it as it will naturally flatten. And then I close these layers up, and I want to fold this flap back over that top edge of the paper. And now I take this raw edge here and I fold it so it lands on that interior edge. So my plane looks like this. And now I have again a pocket in here, and I want to flip these layers, these top layers, into that pocket by reversing the crease. Like so. And once again, our plane should look like this. Now I'm actually going to do a lot of unfolding and take it all the way back to a point where our paper is unfolded like this, and I'm even going to flip this layer forward. Your plane should look like this. Now I have a bottom section here, and that's what I'm going to be working with, is kind of this bottom quarter or third of our plane here. And I want to flip it, reverse that crease, and hold it like so. And I have a diagonal crease here and a diagonal crease here. Currently they are mountain folds. And I want to reverse them so that they are valley folds. And to do that, again, I'm sliding my fingers behind this layer and I'm folding it like so, just folding along this diagonal crease. So I want to achieve that, and then I'll let it go. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and now I want these layers to fold in like this, but I'm going to do them one at a time, and I want to tuck this top layer in like so. So there I have one. You can see I have this top triangle lining up with this bottom triangle. So where this triangle is now is where this triangle will land. But I want these outer sections of this top layer to be in these pockets, like that. So that's what the right edge will look like. I need to achieve that on the left side too. So I'll open this up and tuck that all in to that side. So you can see our layer orientation here as it collapses in. Your flaps should be on top of this triangle here. So here's the flap. That should be on top of that center triangle. Okay, I'm going to flip the plane over like so. And now I want to open this up, and you can look in here. I'm going to fold this layer back. And let me just do it, and then I'll show you what I've done, what exactly my references are. It's a little bit tricky to show on camera, so I think it'll be best if I just show you what I have done. So you can see here, I've folded this so that my crease goes all the way into the point of the plane and all the way to this back corner. So here I'll unfold it, and you can see the crease goes all the way right into this back corner of the plane. And right here is where it ends. And I've folded outward. And now I'll do the same thing on the other side. You can open these layers, kind of swing this open so that you can gain access to that point in there. And again, you can see I folded all the way into the point. And now I can just press this flat. And you can see we have the shape of the plane. It's essentially done. But we have these flaps at the top. And what we want to do is we want to tuck these flaps into the pocket between this triangle and the triangle on the bottom. You can see there's a pocket between those two. And we want our flaps to go in between them and remain above or behind the bottom wing creases we just made before. So I'll do that and then show you the layer orientation once again. Okay, and so this is what your finished plane should look like. You have your outermost edges are below this center triangle, and then these layers that have the flaps on them are below these layers. And when we flip it over, you can see it's a beautiful circuit racer. I know that was a little bit hard, so if you have questions, please post them in the comments. I will try to help you, and I will do the best I can. Let me know in the comments if you're able to get this to throw or circle all the way back to you. I will provide a link to an instructional video on how to throw it. So head over there to learn how to make Circuit Racer circle back to you, or to do other tricks as well. And good luck flying! Be sure to subscribe for more awesome paper airplane content by clicking on my channel icon in the top right corner. And check out that throwing video as well. And if you really like what I do, head over to foldableflight.com or patreon.com/foldableflight. And as always, thank you for watching.